is going down, world? Welcome to the 40s. I go by the name Black Pegasus. And today I'm checking out John Lennon and the Plastic Ono Band with the Flux Fiddlers. The song is called Jealous Guy. I've never heard this song. I've never seen this video. And I'm trying to figure out who the Flux Fiddlers are. Now, I think I know Plastic Ono Band because I was watching this, because I've been doing a bunch of Beatles reactions and Paul McCartney. I got recommended by YouTube. It was saying something about Paul talking about John Lennon, you know, and there's these moments in time, and it's basically showing kind of how Paul felt and how the Beatles started to kind of separate. And it seemed like he wasn't blaming it on Yoko Ono, like I was kind of led to believe originally. He was just, but also as he got older, he viewed things differently, you know. And as he's older, you know, I haven't seen any, you know, bad blood between him and Yoko Ono, right? From some of the stuff that I've been seeing. And essentially, you know, after I think John Lennon passed, Paul McCartney called Yoko Ono, and there's some type of conversation there. Anyways, from these little excerpts, I believe the Plastic Ono Band is like John Lennon and Ono, like working with, you know, people having a band. Y'all have to tap it in the comments because I'm so early on, you know, starting to kind of dive into the Beatles, Paul McCartney, and even John Lennon. I just did my first Ringo Starr. I didn't even know he had like a solo record, which was actually, it was really surprised me. So like I'm just getting into all this stuff, but I'm kind of enjoying the journey. So today we're checking out Jealous Guy. Now that is a mouthful, pause. John Lennon and the Plastic Ono Band with the Flux Fiddlers. So I'm just going to see what it's about. I have no clue. But if you guys are here for it, like, share, comment, subscribe. Let's get this one started. Welcome back.
They tease him a lot, black peas on the spot. Welcome back, 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 welcome back. 40.
All right, I got the logo down. I'm pulling the video up. Don't forget to support the original content on the channel. Also, if you want to check out my other channel, Pegasus vs. the World, over there I do commentary. You know, we're talking about trending topics, reacting to comedy, stuff like that. But all the music and the music reactions happen right here on this channel. If you want access to the reactions early, there is a link in the description to the membership that gives you early access. There's a big catalog of reactions that haven't been released to the public yet, and I update it every single day. So you have some fun in there. Regardless, there's not an obligation, and eventually all the videos that are in the membership get released to the public, so don't ever trip on that. I noticed some comments where people were freaking out about the membership, and, you know, I don't trip. Like, we keep things moving over here, and I want to show love to everyone. So, all right, let's keep this rocking. This is on John Lennon's official YouTube channel. Please go over there and watch this without me. What I do isn't a substitute for the original content. I think it's really important for me to, at the beginning of these videos, just state that so you're streaming the music and giving that extra love to the original content creator. So respect, and let's see what this is about. Jealous Guy, John Lennon and the Plastic Ono Band with Flux Fiddlers. He really loved that woman though, man.
I was dreaming of the past. And my heart was beating fast. I began to lose control. I began to lose control. I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm sorry that I made you cry. Oh no, I didn't want to hurt you. I'm just a jealous guy.
crazy. So, I like the music. I always really love John Lennon's voice. It's very straightforward because I've heard, him have lyrics that are just off the wall, like super abstract. I'm curious. We're only halfway through the song, so this whole concept of Plastic Ono Band, because in that little whatever clip I was watching about Paul McCartney talking about Yoko Ono, and overall it was positive for the most part. He's just being sensible and real about the whole situation and blah, blah, blah. But I heard a point where Yoko Ono was like, I think she was singing, and I was just confused. I was like, what is this, right? Because to me, I ain't never heard singing like that. Let's just say that. So I had to look it up. And from what they said conventionally, from the standard of singing, it's this. But she did avant-garde or something. I don't even know what avant-garde means, if I'm being real. I just, I guess it's like artistic way of like expression. You know how like people just scream and then throw paint at a wall and be like, this means you know what I'm saying? Like, I just never got that artsy, I guess. I'm just kind of, maybe I need to go to museums and art galleries more. I don't know. But that's the type of music she did. I saw it was saying something like she could play the piano, but she did unconventional. Like, she didn't want to appeal commercially or something like that. Y'all will have to let me know in the comments, because that kind of lost me. And I was like, oh, this is wild. The concept of opposites attract? Bing, 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 bong. Anyways, now, with these lyrics, I'm wondering if John Legend wrote them to Yoko and if he hurt her in the past. With the lyrics, people going to get mad at me. People always get mad at my takes. Just I see things differently sometimes. But I'm speaking from my experience, so we're just going to keep it a buck. There's these moments where men have instincts, and we're wired through our DNA to protect our woman and what is like, our, whatever you want to call it, our world, our environment, that if that woman's in your world, that's your world, you're wired to protect it. And what I noticed is in this new age, a lot of times, and I'm just speaking from experience in the past, I'd be like, they'll say something like, you're too controlling, or you're insecure, or da-da-da-da, right? That's what you're talking about. That's what he's talking about. And he's saying, I'm sorry I hurt you. And as men, we are sorry. We don't want to hurt you, But what I've also learned, as now that I'm matured and older, it was instinctual to protect, right? And for example, I'll give it a short example. A young lady I was dating before I met my wife, she wanted to go to like the club, right? Do this, that, and the other. And I was like, nah, we don't need to be there. We could dance at the house. We can do this. We can invite your friends over and dance at the house. Long story short, we didn't go to the club because I said we weren't going to go. And it created tension within our relationship. However, what wasn't known was that exact night of the club, there was like fights and a shooting. Someone, parking lot, shooting. My instincts were correct. However, I got labeled the control freak, oh, you're insecure, this, that, and the other, da-da-da-da. So anyways, I don't know what he's talking about here. He might be absolutely right. There are times you can be a little overbearing. But now that I have daughters too, man, like, bro, I'm not going to lie. Anyways, I'm rambling now. But I just thought when he said I was insecure, he's taking the brunt of this. Now, if you hurt someone, if you cheated, if you did something, absolutely, I get it. You're, repenting, you're asking forgiveness, you're saying, I'm sorry, I hurt you. Totally understand. But sometimes there's this like midway where I think, I don't know, for me, when I look back, I was like, oh shit, I was right. I was absolutely right. I was not insecure and I wasn't controlling. I was actually right. Every instinct that I had was actually correct. And the ones that I didn't, move on came back to bite me in the butt. And that's facts. I'm just speaking from my experience. Anyways, long tangent, ill song. Let's go. This is Jealous Guy by John Lennon.
jealous guy. I was trying to catch your eyes. Thought that you was trying to hide. I was swallowing my pain. I was swallowing my pain. I didn't mean to hurt you. I'm sorry that I made you cry. Oh no, I didn't want to hurt you. I'm just a jealous guy. Watch out, I'm just a jealous guy. Look out, baby, I'm just a jealous guy.
Where are the Flux Fiddlers? I always thought I was going to hear like a section of fiddling. And I'm trying to figure out what the Plastic Ono band added to this. The pianos were amazing. I did like the production. I enjoy his voice, his singing. You know what's ironic to me? I don't think jealousy is like that bad. I think it needs to be in check, right? Because jealousy is a form of paranoia. And, well, I guess it's not really. It can be. There's a saying, the paranoid will survive. But I think jealousy is kind of flattering. That's what I think. I'm like, if your man is like, you know what I'm saying? I think if the dude just don't care, he's just like, oh, go do you, girl. Go have fun. Da, 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 da. Like, just don't care. Bruh. He probably on some other stuff. I think that little, girl, I love you. No, don't do that. I think that's good. That's kind of flattering. But you can always go overboard with anything, right? Anyways, you're not supposed to be jealous, you know. You're not supposed to be jealous. So I guess finding that middle ground is good. But I think being cautious. Okay, actually, I'm tripping up. I'm taking the concept of jealousy, like that's like, the emotion of jealousy and being jealous, and I'm confusing that with just being cautious in your relationship within normal societal standards, right? That's what I think I'm misrepresenting that. Because society will tell you, oh, you can do this, you can do all this, that, and the other, and it could actually be dangerous for your relationship. And, you know, I think I'm mixing up being cautious in your relationship and jealous. So, yeah, it's probably not good to be jealous. It's probably good just to be communicative and straightforward. But anyways, I like the song. I do like the song. And I've been jealous before. I've been in a situation where I got jealous. And, yeah, that's why I was talking about what I was talking about earlier. You know, you're controlling, you're insecure. I'm like, am I? Or are you trying to pull a fast one on your boy? I'm just saying. And she pulled a fast one on me. Trust me. It didn't. Well, hey, she pulled a fast one. And then, you know, I went through a drought. And then I met my ding, 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 wifey. So I'm not mad. But anyways, take that with a grain of salt, you guys. Yo. All right, man. John Lennon's solo stuff is so different from what we heard from the Beatles. And I think this was where we were at in the sense that John Lennon leaving the Beatles because he wanted to experiment with music and go a different direction. And so we get to hear that in real time. And I think it's actually really fun. So anyways, you guys let me know what I got, what I missed. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next one.
Thank you for being some man. 40 years down the road, back again.